us as South African citizens, we have a hand in the mess that South Africa is in today. And I blame South African citizens and even the law, the police, in the same way. There's no one that is better than the other. You find out in the government space, in home affairs, in police, and at the law, the judges and the prosecutors, and including the banking system, you find that they are all linked up to the criminals. Anyway, welcome to UBUNTU Culture. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos, you can go to my videos. You can also leave the comment section. I believe that this is the only way that we can rescue South Africa from where it is today. By when you see something in your corner, in your area, in your space, or you pass, you see something that is like fishy or something that is wrong or a crime activity, is to report to the police anonymously, because we all know that the law is not protecting us as alibis or as witnesses or as whistleblowers. Because of you can even get shot at court. We all know that what happened at Wynberg court, whereby there was someone got shot. So I believe that if we can report anonymously, something like we can be able to rescue South Africa. Because of I find out that in every shiga, every corner, in everything that is happening in South Africa, the crime activities, you will find out the South African, there are those individuals who know what's going on at a certain place and what time and who's operating there, but they choose to keep quiet. It's like when you see the child of your neighbor that is being on drugs or being trafficked, and there is something that you can do to assist them there, or maybe there's someone you know that can help the child that is being trafficked, or maybe whatever case it may be, and you decide to keep quiet and you say and it's the end, and wait up until it's your turn. And when it's your turn, that's where you feel the pain. That's where you see people not supporting you and also saying the same thing that you said, that is and it's the end. So it doesn't involve me. So I think it's that kind of a situation whereby you will start blaming the police and start blaming people for not being there for you. And that's where you feel the pain, that if we did something about what we have seen, about maybe things we're not going to get where they are. So like we keep quiet, we're not working together as a team to try to solve the things that we are facing in South Africa. So when people, they see things in front of them, they choose to keep quiet up until it affects them. So, and I blame South African citizens and the law equally, because of you find out that I must say it that way, because of you find out in the police space, sorry, in the government space, in home affairs, in police, even the law, the judges and prosecutors, including the banking system, like they are all linked to the crime activities. Because of you will find that there are South African citizens that are working in those spaces, and yet those who are scamming our sisters and brothers, like the foreign nationals that are known for scamming our mothers and fathers and grannies, they are also collaborating with us as South African citizens. And so even if you were to clean up the system, like trying to eradicate this crime that is happening in the government space, so which is, you will start by firing the president and going to the ministers and going to starting from the top to bottom, because of I think it's kind of the language of corruption. If you don't understand the language of corruption, it looks like it looks like you are stupid, because the way that the crime, it became a culture in South Africa. It's like everyone is almost involved, but it can't be that. It can't be that way, because there are those individuals that are still working so hard, but it's because of those who are involved in crime activities. They are the ones that are being popular. So now the whole system, they are Simon and Mobile corrupt. So I believe that every crime activity that is happening in South Africa, like the human trafficking, those who are doing human trafficking, those who are trafficking drugs, you will find out that a South African knows something, or is involved. Like us as South Africans, we are also working together with these people. Like the story of Omar also with his co-accused, and you will find out that every single crime activity that is happening in South Africa, you will find out a South African knows what's going on well. But we all choose to keep quiet and we keep blaming our government for everything. So I believe as South African citizens, we have a hand in the mess that we are in South Africa. Because of we don't do anything. We choose to collaborate with the criminals, and yet we expect government to do miracles, forgetting that police and abantu nabo bafana nathi. So I think the only way to rescue South Africa is to report to the police the crimes that we see, the crime that we see in the small corners. And by so doing, if whatever the police are doing about that information, it will be up to them. But I think if we can keep reporting anonymously, I think there might be a change at the end, like everything starts somewhere. Because of now, the way it is today, it looks like it's irreversible, but they say everything is possible. Anyway, you can leave your comment in the comment section on what you think can be done to save South Africa, where